right, good evening, everyone. Good evening. As you see down there, we have the little Warm Bond tabletop fire pit going tonight. And I gotta say, I am kind of impressed with this little thing. We do have also the other fire pit fired up, so if you guys get tired of looking at the little mini fire pit over here, we can switch it over to the main fire pit, but we're going to see just how well this thing burns. It's burning nice and smokeless right now, but that again, you know, we got back 40 firewood in there, so ain't going to have any smoke coming off that anyway. But let's get things started. How is everyone doing? Let's raise up the cups and kick off the weekend like we always do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. What are we're off and going. So, cheers, everyone. Oh. Oh, let's see. WD-30 is here already. Holy moles. I saw Timon in here and Jack, Log Cabin Firewood. Good evening, my friend. What else is going on? Scott and Susan. That is a Warm Bond. The Warm Bond Mini Bond Stove. And it is, this is what is this, a 20 ounce tumbler. That's how big that fire pit is. It's not very big, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, I could see if we had this little tiki bar back here, and you could kind of have like almost a couple of those going, have like little little fire pits all over your patio. But we're trying it out tonight. We're seeing how well it burns up the little mini sticks of oak. I tried to make these about between 4 and 5 inches long, and I ran them through the 8-way on the Yappa. And they are burning not too bad. You do have to toss in a piece every now and then. Yeah, they just released these mini versions. Northeast Ohio with Dennis, thank you. I feel I'm not feeling 100% yet. But I am feeling better. Savage Firewood, good evening. How is everyone? How's it going? Hello to our woodhounds. Mount Tammany Ridge is here, Saw Surgeon's here, and Old Guy Firewood. If you're new here, or if you have a question, if you throw a Q in front of your comment, 1, 2, or 2 or 3, whatever you want, it helps me pick it out of the chat, just like this one right here from Robert. That smaller wood looks to be a good use of limb wood. Yes, that is the one thing that I did with that little. I've sent that little. I guess it wouldn't really be limb wood, maybe, I don't know. Smaller wood through that 8-way worked out pretty good. Oh, and there we have. We just had well, the coins are a little behind, but we'll wait for the coin to come out, because our good friend, and I don't know if he's a fellow subscriber still or not. Oh, that thing is popping out some sparks down there now. I got to keep an eye on that. We'll wait for that coin. I don't know what's going on. We got a delay. You can cook on this. They do sell a grill top, sort of. I mean, obviously, it'd be perfect for, roasting marshmallows and kind of, little stuff like that. There comes the coin. Here it comes down. Let's go back and find, and I know he loves to see the ladies. Arnie, good evening. This is not a donation. Well, thank you very much. Cheers. Alan Family Firewood, how are you guys doing? Gary, watching over there on Facebook. I guess the little pit is more for ambiance than heat. Yes. Although it does kick off. I mean, you got to be huddled around it pretty tight. Kind of reminds me of Joe down there in Ohio, his little fire pit. If you had it, I mean, obviously, if you have it on a tabletop or a bar top like this, the heat's just going right above you anyway. So yeah, it's it's all about the ambiance. And I think they're available online. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll check their website and maybe throw the link in the description or something. Yarding around, does the bottom get very hot? That is what we are going to find out. I'm going to see if it's leaving a mark on my bar top here. It doesn't feel too hot, and it does. The bottom is it's got like a rubber bottom, and then it's like vented. So we shall see tomorrow if there's a ring around my bar top out here. I will report back and let you know. But so far, nothing. Fate Farms, PA. Good evening. Bruce G. I did. I put my tumbler next to it. There is my tumbler. And we got another coin coming down. It didn't fall yet, but I'm just going to pull this out right now. Premier Iowa Tree Surgeon. What a beautiful night. Cheers, Woodhounds. Whoop. Cheers. Thank you very much. I'm going to put another. So yeah, it's small. You definitely would need. Yeah, Scott and Susan, I'm going to find out. I don't think it's going to leave any burn marks on the bar top here. It claims, I believe, on the website that it does not. There is kind of a heat deflector on the bottom of it. Slick Willie, good evening. I am way behind on the chat now. Do you think there is a profit in splitting wood? Yes, as long as you do not sell it cheap. You can definitely make a profit selling wood. Oh, and there came another coin. Let's bring the ladies out for this wild woodhound. Mr. Craig Wilson, how are you doing? Tip your glasses, woodhounds. Cheers. Thank you very much, Craig. All right, let's get caught up. Robert, with another question. I used a little kindling, and then just a couple pieces of cardboard. So I kind of put two pieces down in there and made like a little crib. Dropped some cardboard in the center, lit it up, or lit a piece of cardboard, and then dropped that down inside, and it took right off. But again, we got back 40 firewood burning in there, so That stuff is some premium oak. Hello to you, Rick, in Ontario, watching over on Facebook. The York Woods, good evening. Dean, outside in Michigan, how are you? Oh, and here it comes. We got another coin coming down from Ross. Fresh subscriber. Drink a spotted cow for me. Oh, I don't normally drink beer, and I'm even though I'm from Wisconsin, I don't know, the spotted cow has just never really done it for me. But thank you anyway. Cheers. Thank you very much. I know everyone likes the spotted cow, but I just haven't been able to acquire that taste for it. Mr. Scheib, good evening. Did you put any more brown down? Put any more meat in the freezer? Shotgun and Wildflower. Ben, good evening. Let's see. Old Guy Firewood. Is anyone else seeing a bunch of new low price sellers? Everywhere. Everywhere. They're all over the place. And it's funny because it's like you just have to have a little patience. Let them, they have only got enough to sell like a weekend. And then once it actually starts getting a little colder, then you'll be able to, people will still be looking. Marlon L., how are you? Brad, what are your plans for tomorrow? Well, I have a lot of bucking up to do. Bucking around. I'm going to be running the saw, making a bunch of rounds. I am going to save a few logs because next weekend, actually next Friday, going to be a special guest stopping by the wood yard. So I'm gonna save some work for him because he was asking if there would be anything to do, and I'm gonna have the 500i ready and waiting because I'm not sure if he's run one before, and so I might be able to next Friday night. I might be able to report in on converting a long-time Husqvarna man to a steel guy. We shall see. Hey, Mark, how are you doing? Master Engineer Outdoors. Planning to have my roadside stand here in northern Wisconsin all winter now. First time. Do sales go up, down, or stay the same in the winter? I'm not laughing at your question. I just saw someone's reaction. It depends. I've had for this last year, I had pretty steady sales of bundles continue through the winter, but I do put mostly 100% oak in my bundles and in the stand during the colder fall and winter months. So I do switch up what is in the stand, and so you might want to try that because a lot of people that, or at least around me, a lot of my customers in the winter are different than my customers in the summer. In the winter, they're looking just to have a couple fires in their man cave in the fireplace once or twice a night during the week. So it's a different clientele, and they're looking for, they're looking for that like oak or the hardwoods. No converts. We shall see. Like I said, I don't know if he's run a 500i. I don't know. David, is tree service wood getting harder to get in? Don't see. I just got a load yesterday. Wasn't necessarily. Well, it's actually not bad. I'll show you guys. That's going to be some of the stuff I'm bucking up tomorrow. Some big stuff. But it just, this is actually getting to be now busier time of the year for tree removal. Around here, anyway. But yeah, this stuff I got in was a big load of elm and something I'm not sure yet what it is. So I'm going to show you guys and you can tell me in Sunday's video. I think I know what it is, but I just don't, I don't know. Chris Foltz, good evening. Jeremiah, how are you doing? Outdoors in the 608. And Brian, good evening. TC Outdoors, has anyone tried selling larger slab wood in the bundles? I have done that, but I split the slabs down to like 2 to 3 inch slabs. So I didn't like sell, like 6, 8 inch flat slabs. I resplit them down so they kind of looked a little smaller. Hey, hello, Northern Michigan, loaded up for the night. Does that mean your wood stove or your boiler, or the beverages that you're enjoying? How many of you that are running a boiler have it going? Somebody left me a comment that they said that they didn't start their boiler up until the overnight lows were in the 30s. Whew! Like, my goodness. That's freezing. All right, Ed, that's good to hear. The wood stove. Keep working on the other part of it. I gotta toss another little piece in here. I need to figure out, I think what I started with for split pieces of wood for this little mini fire pit, I think would have came out to equal about not quite 2 16-inch, like 8-inch rounds. So it's it doesn't take a lot of wood to keep one of those little things going. Now I just got to figure out how I can make more of it and where I can all sell it. Todd's outside again, making some dust. Dee's homestead. And Doug, neighbor Doug, how are you doing? Oh, she figured it out. Yes. Yes, she did. It's just tough. It's like it doesn't just click right open. David, are you selling any wood for those tabletop burners yet? Not the size for this. So I do have a couple customers, but they use the solo stove. That's, I think, the mid-range up from this. It's like a little bit bigger. So I have pieces that are like between 6 and 8 inches. That's what I have. I have like, I don't even know how many, but that's what I'm selling. And those, I usually sell if I fill up a red, like one of my bundle bags, I'll fill it, but it's obviously a little bit fuller than the 16-inch pieces. So I fill up one of those cubic foot bags as full as I can, and I sell it for around $20. But again, that's with like pieces that are bigger than that. So like between 6 and 8 inches, I think, and a little thicker. Fate Farms, yes, indeed, I was. Like I said, I'm not 100%. I've still got the unleaded mix in the tumbler tonight, just straight wild cherry. But I'm feeling better. Old guy Firewood. I know what Warm Bond would say, but would that small stove work safely on a covered porch? I guess there's only one way to find out. I've got it underneath the little top of the tiki bar here. So Brad. Oh, well, it's actually not rectangle. It's actually just a rounded square. And I actually prefer this over the solo round stove. Like the solo stoves are completely round. And I actually like this little shape with like I think they call it like a squircle, or I don't know. It's like a square, but it's got rounded corners. It actually drafts pretty good for a little tabletop fire pit. And it could be very practical. If you live in a townhouse and you just have an 8x8 cement patio in your backyard and you can't have a big fire pit, I mean, what do you people who enjoy fire, just because they can't have a big fire pit, this gives them an option. It's and they're everywhere. Yeah, WD-30, you might have trouble putting wood in this. But I think I think you could get by though. You could just like toss it up. Just toss it over the top. It's and the funny thing is, like, I always enjoy getting the comments from people about who buy like bundles. They're like, why would anyone buy a bundle of firewood when you can get a truckload for way cheaper? But not everyone has the space to store a truckload of firewood. Like, not everyone even like if you have a one-car garage in a townhouse, your garage is probably packed full of crap. You don't have room even probably for your car. So you want to have a fire. You buy a bundle. These little things, you want to sit out on your patio, put this on the top, roast some marshmallows with your kid. I don't know, I think it's very practical. I mean, not everyone has to like everything, but that doesn't mean just because you don't like something that someone else shouldn't like it or use it. Stirring the pot. James, you settle down. What was yeah, there's actually surprisingly there's quite a few manufacturers of these things. It used to just be the Solo fire pit, and now like I've got the bigger version of this one, and there's a few others that make them. Hey, there's Nate. Fired up the furnace made it over. How you doing? Mystery Gardener. Oh, yes, indeed. It's only, like, it's less than 8 inches. I think it's 7-inch sides. It's small. I mean, look at this thing. Holy moles. So if you see it, this thing, that's sitting right next to it. I mean, it's 4 times the size of a tumbler. Bill Irwin, how you doing? Who was that asked about or said that it wasn't very practical? Did they leave? They might have left. I got a thumbs down. They probably did. What are you looking for? Amanda was worried that she would have to keep this fire pit supplied and the other one tonight. I said I'd be able to handle this one. Outdoor Adventures with Brighton. How you doing, buddy? What's a cord of wood going for in your area? I believe it is. I saw, well, not very many people advertise a full cord. I saw 95 a face, 100 a face, so around 385 or 285 to 300 probably a cord. Did you guys hear that? The siren? Yeah, that could be. They got called in. I got the warm bond here. Cooking. Oh, right there. Down in the 608. 320. Not too bad. Not too bad. 300 here for Ash, Master Engineer Outdoors. Allen Family Firewood. 400. East Coast. East Coast hardwood. Yeah, it's crazy how much things vary. Oh, and look at this. The West Coast hardwood, $350 to $400. Ross, it's made by Warm Bond. Warm Bond. I will throw, well, here. This did not come with the mini fire pit. This came with the other one that they make. Warm Bond. Yes. Somebody. Shive is selling a 2 cords quoted at 900, tossed in 900 or 700, tossing 900 stacked. No response. He's thinking about it. He'll get back to you. Does that mean, Shive, that you have entered the bulk delivery game? Huh? Oh my. Oh, here comes a flippin' bomb. We better bring the ladies out for a bomb. Who? Easton made. Mr. Andrew Easton himself is here. He says, well, I'm still awake for this. That is good. Yeah, you are. Actually, it's pretty late. Yes. Thank you very much, Andrew. Cheers. It's good to see you up and staying up late on the weekend. Frickin' Jeep, good evening. Yeah, Andrew, that is I think this might be the latest appearance you've made on a Friday. 9:32. Oh, neighbor Doug. It is, that would be kind of tough. The barely burning can. I just haven't loaded it up good. And it's not built for a Pennsylvania fire. Oh, heck no. Let me just make sure. I'm just going to scroll back because I jumped ahead. Oh boy. I got some. I'll tell you one thing. I kind of wish I might have to put that thing down, right down here. It's getting chilly out here. We are dropping down. Whew, I don't even know what it's going to be tonight. Obi! Obi-Wan Kenobi, good evening. How are you doing? Rusty, hello in Connecticut. What was that? I just saw something fly by about William Klein. Couldn't you use an old coffee can? Well, I don't know, because it does have, there's like a little grate system thing, an ash pan inside of it that allows, like, on the bottom side, it's full of holes bring the air in. So there is a little bit more going on than just the coffee can, or similar to a coffee can. Let me throw, put a little, oh. But it is burning nice and, it is living up to the whole smokeless thing. So that's kind of cool. I mean, again, are you going to, like, you know, sit around and try to stay warm on a January evening out on your patio? Probably not. But middle of summer, sitting around, don't want to have a big fire going, kids want to roast some marshmallows, boom, throw that thing out on your tabletop or out on your patio table. I missed the bottom of the hour. Carl Lewis, can you feel the heat? Oh yeah. Heck yeah, there's a fire burning in there, man. It's hot. Woo! Yeah, that thing's cooking. Hey, Larry Lewis. We got Carl Lewis. We got Larry Lewis in Syracuse. Dave Libby, how are you doing? Oh wait, Marlon likes the ladies. We gotta bring the ladies out for Marlon L. Anyone thirsty? Tip them back. Don't forget to thumb up. Marlon, appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. Cabin Fever, are we supposed to bring saws and splitters to Cadet? I think we got the splitters covered. We might even have the saws covered. So if you're coming, bring a saw. But yeah, we're covered with the splitters. I think we're good. Wait a minute, what is this? Shy, did you break? Ho-ho, boy! Woo! There it is. Shibe has broken over 10K. Congrats, my friend. There will be a giveaway coming up. All right, stay tuned, everyone. Let's see. Alan, watching down in Virginia Beach. Good evening. For those of you watching on Facebook, sometimes I don't get all of the Facebook comments. They don't always come through on my little window here. Or like I get like 5 comments come up and then they all go away and 5 more come in. So sometimes I don't see them all. So if you do ask me a question, just if I don't see it, I'm not trying to ignore you. I probably just didn't see it. So throw it in the chat again. What's the buzz? Looking forward to converting some people over to Echo next weekend. It's going to be a long drive back to Minnesota if you got that high expectations. You were going to leave. You're going to be heading west. A disappointed man. We'll see. We shall see. I just don't know. I know, well, I have never run one, so I will have an open mind. I just didn't know that, I didn't know how small diameter. I don't know if we have anything. I can maybe grab a few branches to limb up something that it can handle. I don't know what diameter those echoes. What's their max? 8, 10-inch wood? I think a lot of the logs we have might be a little bigger, but we might be able to find some. I can trim some branches off one of the pine trees out front. Oh, Colleen's Farm Adventures. I walked away for a little bit. Did Shive get engaged? Yes, we were congratulating him. It's finally... No, he has passed 10,000 subscribers. So he is now just... He was engaged to 9,999 of them, but now, after 10,000, he's officially married to his subscriber base. That's the mark. Oh, look at this! Yes, we got some. The echo would be perfect for your mini fire pit. I've heard the echoes are adorable. Yes, I think they are. They're very cute. They're a cute little saw. Oh. These... I know what's the buzz, though. I know he's a good guy. He can handle it. He can dish it out, but he can take it too. Oh, tree surgeon. I don't know. The hickory chunks. I would check around what again, it's kind of, what is available in your area. I've seen bags of smoker wood for like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. I don't know how big the bag is. I'm just wondering. There's Calvin over in the hills of Michigan. Woo! I should probably quit adding wood to that, though. I want it to go out here before I go in for the night. That is the one thing you probably wouldn't want to leave this sitting on a wooden bar top unattended. Chad Logan, I am in Wisconsin. Yes, indeed. the great state of Wisconsin. Woo! Brad, enjoy the weekend. Good luck at the tourney. Yeah, you better get to bed. 4:30. This is last night. The dog had to go out at, I think it was 1:30. So got up, let the dog out, fell back asleep a little bit, and then at like a little after 3, he was barking again. So I get up, but he's at the other window, barking out the window, and I look out, and there was a car in the driveway. Someone was buying a bundle of firewood at like 3:10 in the morning. And so I'm just like all I saw was like the car parked there, and then all of a sudden it left. And this morning there was one bundle missing. And I was a little worried because I'm like, it's probably going to be a donation bundle. But there was $5 in the pay box. So I don't know what somebody if somebody was on their way home from like the night shift and wanted to light a fire up when they got home, I don't know, but yep. A little after 3 in the morning, out buying bundles. What is this, Woodhound Senior? When you move that little stove and see how hot the surface is underneath it. Well, it's too, like, it's... I can pick it up. But about 3 inches up, it gets pretty hot. But on the very bottom, it's not hot. So, good night, Andrew. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the bomb in the cup. See, I just thought it was funny that last night, like I said, somebody's out buying some bundles, middle of the night. Who was Gilmanton? Justin, Gilmanton, Wisconsin. I know exactly where that is because we used to be consolidated for a couple sports with Gilmanton when I was in high school. Oh, $8 bundles in upstate South Carolina. 7 pieces of wood. Seems about right. It all depends. Some, like everybody always is wondering why I just keep my prices at $5, but there is a gas station about a mile away. And so I always look what they have theirs at, and they still have theirs at $5.99. Even though the bundles are, 0.75 cubic feet, I don't think that the average person, does that kind of math. I don't think they, they're all into that. So mine are a little bigger, a little less. I figure that word of mouth will get out, and people, and I think that's kind of what happens, is that people just kind of know now, right down the street, you get more wood for a little less. I don't know. I thought about raising prices, but what I've done is I've just kind of not made my bags overstuffed. So I've allowed the bag to sag a little bit, meaning there's a little less wood in the bag. So technically, I did raise my price. Just didn't change my price, if that makes sense. So I'm charging the same amount, but I'm selling a little less wood. Carl Lewis, the man with the plan. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Two for $1. Make some dust. There you go. 2 for $1. That'll make you holler. Come on. Let's go. Oh, yeah. My bags don't sag. That's Shibe talking. Shibe will never allow his bags to sag. Yeah, just wait a few more years. Couple more years. That'll change. Maybe not. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna say maybe not. You might not have any sag in your firewood bags. There you go. Old guy Firewood's talking from a little experience right there. Oh, we are getting out of control. Getting a little crazy. I'm telling you, man, just straight up wild diet cherry Pepsi. You gotta watch out for it. Hey. Oh. I will say, when I did split this oak on the Yappa, I didn't show it on the video, but I did test it later on. The next day, it was actually at like 32%. It's not like seasoned. I mean, it was standing dead, but it's not. They make some type of ointment for that. Oh, here comes a flippin' bomb from What's the Buzz? Cheers to Dan's Saggy Bags and Little Wood. That's right. We got a little wood burning right there, and we got some saggy bags on the stand. Thank you very much. What's the buzz? The little wood. After seeing and meeting many of you at the Paul Bunyan show, that little wood over there is about all you can probably handle. And what's the buzz? If you're running an echo, that little wood definitely, it might be more than you can handle. What is going on in the neighborhood? Oh my goodness. Hey. Aubrey Moore down in Alabama. I missed something back here. I'm just trying to find. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, Northeast Ohio with Dennis. After seeing Adam's wood stand, are you thinking about a change? Yes, I am. But I think I have to take down the one tree that's in the front, right next to the stand. I think I want to get that one removed. It's kind of tipping And last year in the snowstorm, the whole half of the top snapped off. So it's kind of like, it's kind of a bad. The tree needs to just come down, and then that'll free up a little more room that I can actually build the stand the way I want to have it. There we got Mr. Craig Wilson right there he's standing next to the captain in that picture. Take a sip at the top of the hour. Thank you very much. Cheers. Alan, yes. Check your inbox. If you filled out the form online, you should have gotten an email. If you did not get an email, send me one, back40firewood@gmail.com. Maybe I went into your spam folder. But yeah, I sent all those out. I did hear back from, I thought, almost everyone. But maybe not. So if you did not get an email from me, I think it was on Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. But if you didn't get one, send me one tonight, and then tomorrow I will reply. But like I said, check your spam. Mom and the boys, yeah, I don't know what's going on. It could be a little Bigfoot coming in. I was doing that knocking on the wood. Oh boy, here comes the question. Shot-left family firewood, after running the Wolf Rage and the Easton Made, even though they are not equivalent machines, what brand would you buy if you were starting over? That is a great question. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong with either. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because it would depend on if I wanted to get, like, what type of setup I wanted. If I knew I was going to have a lot of gnarly tree service wood like I get, that kind of plays into it. But again, can't really go wrong. It would depend on if I would want that attached. The attached conveyor is pretty nice. So that would be like if I knew, or now that I've had a conveyor, I should say. That's how I should. Now that I've had a conveyor, it is something that does make a big difference. I do like having that at the end of the splitter, just to take the wood away and get it out. The conveyor makes a world of difference. And before, I never would have even, kind of thought about it, but for how long I split without one. But now, it would be tough to go back and not have it. And it just, like I said, it just depends on what your final product's going to be. Like, if I wasn't selling firewood and I was only splitting for my own personal use, if I was splitting for bundles, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it than just, oh, I'm going to get a splitter. Hey, we got, holy crap, I'm missing Shibe. Outdoor Adventures with Brayton. Shibe again. Brayton again. Mr. Non-Saggy Bags again. And then, oh wait, we got to bring the ladies out for WD-30. Throws out the super sticker. All of you, thank you very much. Cheers. Getting that, filling up the cup here right before we're getting ready to shut her down. The little warm bond. We got a good, let me bring this over. Oh. Woo! Yeah, it's still giving off a little heat. Better watch out, I'm going to melt my phone. You can kind of see, ooh, there's that little ring down in there. Oh, that thing is just glowing. So see, there's a whole tray inside there that kind of allows all that air to get up under there, burn with the smokeless burn. There we go. Straighten it out. Oh, we just got another flippin' Jeff, I'll quick answer your question. I have never, ever once had beach. I've never done anything split, cut, buck, beach at all. Obi, have a good weekend. And there is the man. Shibe dropped the bomb. Mr. 10K without the saggy bags. Cheers, my friend. Thank you. All right, where are we at? I gotta get caught up here. Ron Brooks, hello to you. Let me just quick. So we got right there, we've got the warm bond is down to a bed of coals, and then over here we got a bed of coals over there as well. Well, you can let that burn down because we'll probably, yeah. I'm just gonna, right there, you could slap a burger on top of that thing. One burger one burger on the burner at a time. No. Yeah, I've never dealt with beach. Never dealt with any beech. I don't even think it grows up here. Alright, I think I am going to call it a night. Around the yard, good evening. Have a good weekend. Craig Wilson, Old Guy Firewood. Oh, you're saying have a good week. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. Let the little warm bond over here burn out those coals. The surface of the bar over there looks good. I don't think it left a mark. So there you go. Anyway, next week we'll be back to the regular fire pit. And like I said, we're going to have a special guest. Some of you may have figured out just from some of the chat who it is. But we're going to have a special guest in person here around the fire pit with us. A couple special guests, maybe. So get ready for that and enjoy your weekend doing whatever you're going to be doing. If you're out in the wood yard, enjoy it. We're supposed to have some decent weather here, so hopefully where you are, the weather bless you as well. So with that, thank you moderators for keeping things in line. Thank you super chatters for all the coins in the cup. And thanks to all of you for coming out on a Friday night and hanging out with us woodhounds. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Cheers, everyone. Good night.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues out in the dirt, down in the dirt.